Well, hello everybody. I'm the guy that's been spitting out all those cooking demonstration videos for the past few weeks or so. I was doing some reflecting and I thought to myself, I don't think I even formally introduced myself, and these people are probably wondering, well, who is this guy and why is he doing this and where did this come from? Well, I kind of wanted to touch on that. First of all, my name is Andy De Leon, and the reason I started doing these demonstrations was that I've always believed in adding value to the people that I work with, and strongly believe in teamwork, and that's what initiated me to start doing these cooking demonstrations. Not to mention that I really do have a passion for cooking. So with that being said, I felt the need to reach out and kind of at least let you know who I am and what I'm all about and what triggered me to do this. I'd like to share a quick 5-minute story on it's a transformational story that happened to me that might give you a better insight on why I felt compelled to do this. Well, it was about 12 years ago during a hot summer. My wife and I were on our way to spend a long weekend at her aunt and her family's summer home. They had a nice trailer near the water. We had a great time with her Aunt Isabel, her husband Benny, their two girls Liz and Kim, and their little boy Benny Jr. We spent the days boating, fishing, cooking, and swimming, and spent the nights doing much of the same, along with great conversation around a campfire. Well, on the last night, I got a chance to get better acquainted with Benny. He was a successful realtor, and I was really impressed by him. He had a nice big home in the city, and the second, which was here on the water, and all the toys to go with it as well. He had a great relationship with his wife and kids. They all were polite and pleasant. Well, that night, after a long day on the water and a nice dinner, he and I chatted. I commented, "The real estate business must be a lucrative business, as you seem to be doing very well with it." He replied, "Yes, I have been blessed." He then said, "Come over here, I'd like to show you something." We then entered into his garage, where he pointed out a large collection of books and audiobooks. He said, "This is the reason I am where I am in life. I have been studying these for quite some time now." He then grabbed 2 CDs from the shelf and handed them to me. One of them was titled Over the Top by Zig Ziglar, and the other was Living Life Usefully by John C. Maxwell. Well, I believe this was God sent, as the timing was right for this. It was soon after that I lost my job, invested borrowed along with saved money on a business deal where my end of the stick ended up being much shorter than those of my 2 partners. The business was a restaurant. I was working much more than they were, while they reaped the benefits of increased salaries along with more time off. I felt myself building anger and frustration. I thought that my skills, talents, work ethic, and overall care for the business far outweighed theirs. So I started aggressively listening to those 2 CDs. I listened to them over and over and over and over. I'm not sure if I said over. And I didn't listen to anything else. Well, after about 2 weeks of this, I started to notice a change in myself. Quotes like, "There's no traffic on the high road. And if you do more than pay to do, the day will come when you get paid more for what you do," started to resonate with me. Being grateful and living life usefully started to become me. I eagerly started applying these values and philosophies anywhere and everywhere. I brought these to the workplace, resulting in increased revenue and profits. My partners were very pleased with the results. I thought to myself, if there's ever a good time for me to ask for my investment back and get out of the business, that the time was now. As I had already initiated several money-making and cost-saving ideas, and it had only been a few months, but still I wasn't very happy there. So I decided to approach my partners with this, and they mentioned that they weren't obligated to refund my investment and were strongly considering it. However, that wasn't the case. I was able to get all of my investment back, and I am 100% convinced that the only reason that I was able to do so was because I had applied these learned values and philosophies. If I hadn't, I'm strongly convinced that I would have got nothing back with a capital N. This was the beginning of my transformation, resulting in being a better father, husband, leader, and even follower, just an overall better person. So, in reflection, what I learned most from this experience can be summed up by this quote. You are who, what, and where you are in life by what you enter into your mind. And you can change who, what, and where you are by changing of what you enter into your mind. So that was my transformational story. And hopefully it can enlighten you as it was done for me. I really appreciate your time. Have a great night. Thank you.